What's up, guys? So EDP might be in some real fucking trouble, man. He done made the local news. Everyone done called the police in his local area. I'm like, damn, man, that's some fucked up shit, man. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the fuck happened to the internet when I left, man. They done went so hard on like pedal hunters and shit, and I'm like, but Epstein happens and like no one really cares, you know. I mean, people care for like a minute, but who gives a fuck, man? All your celebrities doing the same exact shit. All your beloved celebrities and shit, man. It's fucking crazy, man. So EDP, he done made his local news station. They didn't blur his face out on the news. Like, ain't no one looked this shit up. Like, it's like, I don't fucking know, man. So the police said that they got so many calls they had to investigate because like people wouldn't stop calling about the shit. And I hope none of them were like his friends and shit, like his longtime subscribers, because that's fucked up, man. That's really fucked up that they set that man up like that, man. That's fucked up. So I don't know, man. One of his friends apparently went to his Reddit page and said that he's gonna go get help or some shit, but like I don't know. According to California law, because he sent his dick pic, he that can be a crime because he sent his dick pic. But I hope if he has something else on him, he better destroy that shit right now. Because if they investigate that shit and they find some shit he's still sitting on, he's done for. Seriously, man. So if they can't do something or they can do something, man, you got to do something. I don't know, man. He put all his videos on private. I guess when this got announced, so if they look for evidence, but so many people uploaded his other videos that it's pretty much no use to even putting your shit on private because everyone already downloaded your videos and re-uploaded them. There's like, if you type in Lisa Ann EDP, there's like 20 different versions of that video on YouTube. I'm like, why? I'm looking for Lisa Ann, just Lisa Ann, and EDP keeps popping up. I'm like, why do y'all need to upload this shit 20 times? Let 3 guys do it, and that's it. You don't need 8 other people uploading the same video and shit, man. It's fucking weird. Yeah, I mean, he had a fan base, so that's just the kind of people that were watching him and shit, though, so I can't say anything about it. Man, so I mean, to get a deep dive into it, so Low Tier God, Mr. Get Your Dick Split, he made a watch along video slash like ran about it, like he paused it and went in on it, and he's probably the best video I've seen. I'll link it down below. He's probably the best video I've seen since since I've seen people talk about it and shit. So he pretty much broke it down like, yo, this dude was fucked up, talking about, shit in the Chipotle bathroom, talking about jacking off a chick. Like, he literally lived I mean, that was me too, you know what I'm saying? You go through my Facebook page, it's nothing but that. But like, he never like changed out of that shit. Like he kept the same kind of persona all these years. It's been like a decade now, and it's like he's always saying this. I mean, going through like the montage videos and shit, he never changed the way he acted and he talked and shit. So he was very consistent on like just like degenerate shit, and then it's kind of like it was gonna lead you down this kind of pathway, then like there's so many. Before he took his channel down, I kept getting his videos recommended because everyone was like going to his videos and flocking to him. So I kept getting his videos recommended, and like every video did not age well. It was hilarious at a point because I'm like, dude, every video literally was like something having to do with kids, something having to do with jump. There's literally a video of him going through a window. I just commented on it. It's a montage video. And I was like, dog, he's going through a window on the video. It was like, dog. He was literally like, he had the camera inside his house. He was like, all right, I'm gonna jump through this window. And I'm like, yo, it's hilarious how like nothing aged well when it came to his videos and shit, man. Nothing aged well at all. It's fucking just, it's hilarious, man. That's all I gotta say. It's just hilarious how like, I mean, the situation is hilarious because, I mean, I don't know. It's like the law is the law, man. If they pursue charges because of how much attention this has gotten, then he'll probably do something. But I hope he doesn't, because like this is like the biggest wake up call he can get, because he lived on the internet. I mean, when I watched the video the first time when it first got uploaded on 420, um I was at work, so I was listening to it, just listening to him talking babble. But when I went through it again and watched it, like I was going through bits and pieces of it, watching it again, and I got to see his reaction to it. I almost started crying. Seriously, like, dude, like I see myself in him a lot. Like when I got caught and shit, and listen, he got caught, just he was on camera, and like he would like when we watched To Catch a Predator, and then just when Hanson's talking to these guys and they're just pouring their heart out because they're like, all right, I got caught. Let me just talk. Let me just say everything I've ever done. That's what EDP literally did. Like these people are not cops. They're just they're two literally who's on the internet doing this type of shit. And he's just telling them all this dumb shit like, oh, there's been 6 minors. I've talked to many before. Did you hear about that one time? I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Then just like Low Tier God also pointed out, like they kept making him take his glasses off because they got better content when they could see your whole face, when they could see your emotions and shit. He had these reflective glasses on. They kept making him take it off, and I'm like, they're punking this dude out on camera, and he's just turning around and like he's just taking it. It's like he knew he was caught, and like he just kept telling on himself, you know? It's like, dude, you know what I mean? He has this persona on the internet like he's some tough guy, but then he gets caught like that, and he's just like, don't call the police, please. And like at the end, you know, when they swear they're calling the police and shit, you know, it's kind of like like Low Tier Guy pointed out, like I don't think they were calling the police. They wanted that reaction of him thinking they were calling the police, because like they didn't call 911, obviously, because if they did, they wouldn't have said all that shit. If they did, they were calling the non-emergency number. And the first thing he said was like, hello, is this so-and-so area? Like, whatever area they were in. And that kind of got, that kind of put more of a heartstrings, like, oh, this is my area type of shit, you know. But yeah, man, EDP's in big trouble right now, man. He's gonna be, I don't know what the fuck is happening, man. But, yeah, man, just like, yeah, watch Low Tier God's video of it and just like the rant he said about it. Because, like, looking at EDP's body, just how huge he is, and the black shirt he wore, and like you could see, like, just how fat and overweight and shit he was, man. It's like, dude, I don't know his mindset, you know. I don't see him off camera, so I don't know what he does. So, like I said in another video, like, he has friends on the internet because they recorded videos together. He's got videos of him like grocery shopping with some guys and going out to eat with some guys and shit. So, but other than that, like, I don't know what he does. So, like, does he go out? I mean, he's in California, so they have the biggest lockdown like of the country, I believe. Still, California, I believe, is it. California, New York. So, I mean, they voted for it, so I don't feel sorry for them people. That's what they voted for. But it's kind of like, bro, it's like I started myself going to bars and shit. So like I'm trying to be regular at this one bar. I've been going to like almost every day because I was I went yesterday for like a few hours. I went one day till they closed because we got an 11 o'clock curfew right now, which is not curfew, but they make stores close at 11 o'clock, which is fucking retarded because I got to go in there at fucking 5 o'clock, start drinking, then leave at 11. But yeah. So I'm starting to get more social to not fall into that type of like mindset again. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get more like, if I'm around more people and like become friends with more people in real life, you know, it'll like help me like become more socially active, and I have things to do other than like jack off and shit, you know. But like I see like all he did was like talk about guns. He said he was going to the gun range all the other day. Like I didn't ever hear him say about where he was going to have fun. When he was in Philadelphia, there's a few times where I saw him like at tailgates and shit, where he was like, you know, everyone knew him in Philadelphia area, but he moved to California. I kind of feel like he stopped being social with people, you know. And of course, he had something to do with his dad. I guess him and his dad had problems. There's videos of him fighting with his dad. I don't know. It's something they were really like arguing, like I hate you type of shit, you know. But yeah, man. Yeah, I watched Low Tier God's video of it, you know. Back to his body weight. There's no 13-year-old girl that sees that man and finds him attractive enough to meet him. All right, if you look like that, and seriously, guys, stop trying to meet up chicks online, because there's so many people out there trying to catch you up on shit like that so you can be their content. All right, don't become someone else's content. The biggest rule when you're a newscaster is don't become the news. All right, if you're a YouTuber, don't end up on someone else's channel as their content. All right, as their focus of their content. All right, especially a content creator like that, you know, because it's not gonna be good the way what they're gonna do to you. And it's just sad, man. It's like, so yeah, no 13-year-old is gonna want somebody like that. You know, you think of 13-year-olds, they got posters on the wall. They got Hanson, NSYNC, Jonas Brothers, you know, Backstreet Boys. No one's looking at fat people going, yeah, that's what I want. Like, no 13-year-old is like into that type of body weight or that type of talking. You know, the way he was talking. No 13-year-old is like into that type of shit. Girl at, you know, middle school, high school. I mean, the fat guys in my high school got laughed at. I didn't see them picking up chicks. I didn't see them, like, the girls all falling over this dude. Like, they were laughed at. They were like, yo, you're fat. You're a fat blard. You know, they were talked about. So it's just, I see it as like just loneliness. Just like, you know, there's his expectations of like what people wanted in him is like, of what someone wanted of him is like, you know, you fall into a trap of like, oh, this one 13-year-old is interested is one girl, it's not 13, but a girl is interested in me. And apparently, like, there were girls his age that were interested in him, I guess. I don't know what the fuck was up with that. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he had a fan base. I'm sure there was some chick that was interested in him. But the fact that we got to go back to is that they contacted him first, which is like, so they were interested in him first, and then he like fell into their trap, you know. That's also what you got to go back and think about, because I mean, he said there were minors before, but who contacted who first? So, of course, you know, some 13, I mean, you know, we think about a 13-year-old, you know, as law and legality and shit. You got to be like, all right, you know, you see she's 13 and everything, you stop and everything, but at the same time, it's like, this guy is so fucked up, is like, you know, lonely and shit, and desperate is more of the word you say is desperate. Maybe did all of them contact him first, or was he going out and contacting these girls, you know, like whatever, you know. I know the last time he got caught, it was one of those girls that like show their ass and shit on camera and you wouldn't even know, like Bad Baby. I thought her name was Bad Barbie until like 2 weeks ago, which is the OnlyFans shit. When I first got out, I saw her, I was like, damn, I was looking for videos of her. I couldn't find, like, you know, videos of her. And I found out she was 16. I was like, how is she 16? This bitch, like, she's going damn near 30. I didn't know she was 16. I'm like, what the fuck? And then she got the OnlyFans now, and I don't think she's done nudity on there yet. She probably won't. She made $1 million. So I don't think she even is gonna do nudity. She said 2 weeks. You know, 2 weeks, trust the plan. She said that. So I don't know, maybe she's recording porn videos as we speak, and there's gonna be a gangbang on there or some shit. Who knows? But she doesn't need to. I mean, she's got subscribers on there, and like, if she never does something, okay, you know, if she never does something, whatever. I just got a text message, threw me off my game. Fucking text messages and shit popped up on the fucking screen. But yeah, but I didn't know she was. I mean, the way she's out there like that. And like, that one celebrity got in trouble for messaging her. That one boxer, black boxer dude. Yeah, so he was like, I didn't know she was like that, the way she's out there like that. I mean, I didn't know either. I thought she was fucking 30. Then I looked up more into it, you know, and I said she was 16. Now she's 18 now, but that was 3 years ago. I'm like, god damn, you know, it's like McDonald's is making us, all this fast food and GMO shit is making like our bodies develop faster as we're younger, you know. Yeah, she's 18 now, though, so whatever, you know. Then, of course, you got the roasties mad because, like, all these people are, like, attracted to an 18-year-old. Like, oh, what about me? I'm 30 and 3 kids. I'm the roastie you should be looking at. No, you know. That's another video in itself that I have no idea about because I don't have Twitter. So I don't know about this, you know, anti-18 fucking coalition they got going on and shit. But yeah, man, it's fucking ridiculous, man. EDP, and watch Low Tier God's video because he really breaks it down, man. No, there's no 13. Look, if you're listening to me right now and you got some kind of shit going on, there's no 13-year-old that's in. There's no 13, 15, 14, 16-year-old that's into some fat, overweight dude, especially a fat, overweight man. You know, you can probably give him money. You can find one of these gold digger chicks. That's the trend right now. But you're not gonna find a fucking regular chick that's gonna be like a regular 13-year-old in high school or middle school is gonna be like, oh yeah, I can't wait to have sex with you and dominate you and shit, you know. And plus, you know, hentai doesn't help at all because that really rots your brain and with your thinking patterns of you think that like you have the fantasy of like being seduced by some like little chick, and you're like, because you're looking at these sexual experienced as lollies and shit, and you're like, yo, it's like I mean you think that's gonna be real life, but no, like that's not, you know, they're not gonna be sexually experienced like that, you know. Plus, you probably won't even fit, you know, dick and vagina that small. You're probably not even gonna fit to like make it that sexual, you know. They hype up the lolly sex as some good shit, but like really, when you think about it, there's no way it can be like that, you know. So I got an alarm set because I'm at the laundromat right now. I gotta get that shit. So yeah, man, just I don't know, man. EDP, he whole channel's on private. He probably won't come back until all this. He probably won't come back for a few years, man. I know he's super embarrassed. He's all over the internet. They already know where he lives at, because he said people were putting stuff on his car and shit, writing shit. But they probably didn't told his neighbors. They probably got people posting pictures of him in the neighborhood. So he's probably gonna move eventually, or the apartment complex he's in might, like, you know, evict him because they can do that type of shit. So yeah, man. EDP, man. If off the chance you see this shit, man, just get better and, like, you know, come back better. So I gotta say, Based Haki. Hope that's your name. You say it every video. Based Haki. So I gotta say, I hope that's how you pronounce it. Hiki. Based Haki. And yeah, that's probably it. It's fucking hot as fuck. I gotta put these windows down. All right, guys, I'm out.